Right, here we have the pieces, and we're going to start with the top. So first of all, we've got the left side. See, that's the sleeve and the collar there. Collar's always lower at the front. Got the right side, sleeve, collar at the front there. We've chosen the shiny side as the right side. Then we've got the hood, which is in two pieces, a left and a right. We've got the flap, which is going to cover the zip itself, the zip head, and then we've got some elastics. Okay, I've written down the sizes there, which you need to cut out. Okay, I'll go on to the trousers later. There's a left side and a right side, but they're both the same pattern. I'm going to describe the first processes. So first of all, we're going to elasticate this sleeve and then sew this underarm seam closed. I'm going to do the same with the other side, elasticate that sleeve, then sew this seam closed. We are then going to join the back seam together. So it'll be this one and this one joined together. Then we're going to run down the outer edge and join the hood. After that, we're going to take the bottom edge of the hood and join it all around the collar. Okay, so as I said, first thing, elasticate the sleeve. Just wrap the fabric, just a small part, around the elastic. Okay, now we're threaded. Catch the elastic in at the beginning and back stitch it. Pull the elastic to the other side, wrap that fabric round and hold on tight. You can see the black elastic through the garment. Try and keep it nice close to the edge and stitch in the middle of the black elastic. There we have one elasticated sleeve. Okay, so turn that sleeve around. Good back stitch at the beginning, and we're going to now close that sleeve. Now what you've got to remember is these are disposable overalls. So if you go a little bit wrong, don't spend time on picking, because you could leave holes for the germs to get in. Just try and correct it if you can. If your seams don't meet exactly, it's okay. Next sleeve. Okay, so we're going to do over exactly the same. Catch that elastic in, pull it across, and then we're going to stitch that in. Okay, and turn that cuff back and sew the other arm underneath. So now you can see we have the sleeve elasticated and the underarm seam sewn on both sides. So now we're going to join the back seam, which is this one. And on my pattern, I found that I needed to take a little bit bigger seam on this, maybe 3/4 of an inch. I don't know, it's just the way it's falling. After that, we're going to sew around the edge of the hood. Here we are, centre back seam, starting from the back of the collar. Open that up. Now we've got the hood. So two edges together, top of the hood. The seams I've been doing on this suit is just the width of a foot. And excuse the dog, getting excited about the dogs next door. Okay, I had to go a little bit wider there because the fabric's missing on the back. Okay, now we're going to join the hood to the centre of the back. And start on the centre back seam, so it's there. The hood, there. Two seams, match up the two seams. Just over a foot's width all the way around. Now we've got straight lines and curves, so you just have to step at a time get round those curves. Try not to create any pleats. Centre back seam. And now we're coming the other way. It's quite a good fabric because even though it's cut on the cross, it's not going to stretch. We have one hood. So, as you can see, this is the top part put together now. Okay, onto the trousers. You'll see it's quite a big piece, quite a bit obscure, but if you bend the two ends in, you'll see that you've got a longer piece and a shorter piece. The shorter piece is going to be where the elastic goes in the bottom of the trousers. Okay, I've skipped ahead a little bit. I've put the elastic in the bottom of the trousers. So now what we need to do is join the left and right trouser with the centre back seam. So right sides together. Starting from the top. So we're going down this nice straight seam, and then you will see as you're sewing you come to a curve. When you come to that curve, stop and back stitch, because that is going to be where the legs separate. Okay, so exactly on the other side you'll see the curve again. This side we need to leave open to put the zip in. So match the seams at the top, follow the fabric down, and about 5 inches above the curve, let's put a half inch seam so that it can be opened up for the zip. Once again, when we come to that curve, we're just going to stop. Right, now there is an elastication which goes in across the back here. So what we're going to do is just mark that out. I have my ruler and I'm measuring 10 inches down, putting a little mark. 10 inches across, out there, 10 inches down, out there. So 10 inches, and the same on this side. 10 inches across, about 10 inches down. This has to be just approximate. Then we've got our 10-inch elastic for the back. So on the cross, we're just going to start sewing. Good back stitch. Then on the cross on the other side, we're going to pinch the elastic onto it, pull it out flat, and it's going over our centre cross. So now just stitch right down the middle of the elastic. Hold on tight to the end. Back stitch. Okay, so that is across the centre back. Now we can close our legs. Now don't worry if everything doesn't fit perfectly. You can just make little adjustments. These are disposable suits. Nice back stitch at the beginning so nothing starts coming out then. Seams there. I'm holding the elastic on the other side, putting that together. Let's see how well this is going to marry up. Okay. Try not to make too many pleats, get it as flat as you can. And then down the other side of the leg. If you got to this end and they didn't meet your two elastics, you could maybe roll one up a little bit on the inside and then it might meet perfectly. So little adjustments to get you finished there. There we are. Okay, so you can see now we have our trousers put together with the elastic in the back. Now we're going to join top to the bottom. I've put the back down and I'm going to go from the centre back seam out and then the centre back seam out to the other side as well. So I've got the top here and I've got the centre back seam running down from the hood. Let's join the two together. Flip it over, back to the centre back seam. Back stitch. Okay, we have a coverall. So now all we have to get in is the zip and the zip guard and the elastic around the hood. Okay, I've cut the zip. It's just a little bit shorter than the zip guard, just as a rough guide. Now, for those of you who are unsure about putting zip heads onto zips, Open it a little bit at the bottom, put one side on, and get the other side and just tuck it in. Start to pull, but pull the first side. There you are. So open that up, cut it straight at the bottom, and most importantly, cut it straight at the top, because that is a guide as to where you start and finish. Now we're going to put the zip in. I've opened the suit where I can see it clearly. The hood there has got a curve, so we're going to start putting the zip in at the top of this curve. So holding it flat, the next thing we're going to put down is the zip cover. The zip cover will go about 1.5 centimetres down from the top. The zip will go on top of that, face down. So the zip's underneath, we're going face down, and we're putting in the right hand side. The zip will go to the top. So you can see the flap there is lower than the top of the zip and the hood. So then we're just going to start sewing down the sides. You can see I've got a step in the fabric there, don't worry about it, ignore it. So all 3 pieces, let's go down the side. And then down this side. Right, we're getting close to the bottom of the zip. So what we're going to do, just back stitch off there and carry on with the zip guard, because we want the zip guard tucked in. Then after we've finished sewing down the zip guard, we're going to sew to where the zip is going to finish. So we need to close that seam higher. Okay, so now we know the zip will be able to turn and sit nicely in that V there. Back to sewing the zip. Holding everything flat, opening that seam. We're going to come down. Sorry, what I'm going to do is just strengthen the bottom of that zip before I go any further. We don't want it coming open when they're wearing it. Okay, we're down to the bottom. Hold on to that. Turn everything upside down. And open that seam. Let's start sewing back up. No zip guard this time. We're just going up the zip, open it out of the way, and what we're going to try and do is hold the zip right at the top in the hood, so we know where we're aiming to finish and fit everything else in. Okay, just to hold it in place, I'm going to top stitch down the flap which is going to cover the zip. So just open it out nice and flat. Let's top stitch this down. the bottom. Just open it out a little bit more. Zip out the way. Now before we take it out, we're going to turn 90 degrees. Just let everything lie flat. And then we're going to do a nice foot's width across the bottom of the flap. There we are. It's nicely secured. Now, the only job we've got left is to put the elastic in the top of the hood. So, we've got this little step. I'm going to put the elastic into the zip, roll it over, so that's taking that sharp bit away from the wearer's face. Nice strong back stitch there, catching the elastic in. Now the way to get the elastic even, fold it in half. You've got the half point there and you've got the half point of the hood here. So I'm going to hold that in place just like we did with the cuffs and the hems, and we know that that's the midpoint there. So a little bit more fiddly because we've got curves. Just pull those curves straight as you can. Once you've gone around a corner, it'll all even out. Midpoint. Take the elastic down to the zip here, roll the zip over it and hold on tight. Get around the last corner. And there we are. There's the elastic in the hood. So I've turned that through and now we have a finished item. So that's the complete suit there. Then all we need to do, fold it up and bag it, and good luck everybody. I hope you find it as enjoyable as I do. Bye.